a world where I help you get home. That's not all the world I know. I see the song of best romance. I see the sacrifice of men. Portrayals of betrayal in the first final stand. How long is this gonna take to load? This is gonna be choppy. Look at it get choppy. Look at the chop. Oh, hey, what's up, losers? No, I'm joking. I say that with love. With parasocial love. Mute the live chat. We're on the laptop in the basement. So if it's chunky and choppy, that's why. And on my end, it is chunky and choppy. I don't know about it for you guys. So we're limited in what I can show on screen and my capabilities technologically. Oh no. Don't do the not responding thing, please. Not you guys, I mean OBS. Oh, it's gonna do the thing. I have to give it time. I have to jump into my own YouTube chat on my phone to be able to talk to you guys and see how bad this even is. I'm so professional. Isn't it great? Don't we love it? Shh, no, we don't need to hear my own voice echoed. Well, I can hear how it's going. Oh, she is choppy. Sorry, I went staring at my phone for a second, and y'all had to hear like that from my phone. I was testing things because now my chat's disappeared on my end. I'm not going to be asking much of this computer, so it might just be a tiny bit choppy. That's fine. I have chat on my phone. All messages. Alright, who are we saying hi to? Alright. Nullbird is here. Hello. Max is here. Luke Skyrunner is here. Aaron, hello. Book Tiefling, Purple Jacket, Bonneberry, Swampling Liver. Nullbird also said it again. Purple Spy. Jesus Christ. Windy Bro. I have so many people to say hello to. Hello. As the title says, getting losers, we're going complaining. 'Cause, you know, your girl wakes up to having to do her fucking taxes on April Fool's Day, which is already a fucking joke in and on itself. And what do I fucking see in my own Discord but a lookalike of Lily fucking Orchard on YouTube? And, like, the description said something about @SciScribbles, and I'm like, wait, is this Lily or is this SciScribbles? No, SciScribbles decides to cosplay as a pedophile for April Fool's Day because that's just so funny, you guys, to like make yourself easily confusable with a fucking pedophile. And of course, I got mad about it because, like, not only is she a pedophile and a child groomer, she's also literally my rapist. So you're cosplaying as my rapist going, haha, so funny. No, bitch, I don't find it funny. Fuck you. And her glazers came out of the woodworks. A few of them anyway, one of them specifically. And we're like, you know, you really should calm down because, like, it's really not that deep. It's, like, just an April Fool's Day joke. And I literally said, fuck you, get off my page, you stupid cunt. So they're like, oh my god, like, fuck you because you called me a stupid cunt. I was gonna say agree to disagree, but you called me a stupid cunt, so fuck you. No wonder nobody fucking likes you and everybody stays away from you. I'm sorry, did you just come on my post where I'm upset and offended and angry about the actions of another person to tell me to calm down, it's not that deep, and when I call you a stupid cunt, you turn around and get offended about the actions of another person? The fucking irony. Just literally, just like, oh my god, fuck you now because you called me a cunt. Okay, fuck off, cunt. How many more times do I have to say it? Like, go back to your pedophile glazer. And, like, fucking, not only that, but the stupid bitch and her little fucking butt buddy there, Anthony, fucking, they sit there and they make a fucking live stream just, like, practically glazing Lily Orchard, where it's like, oh no, let's make a joke about apologizing to Lily, and let's, like, continue the focus on the fact that this bitch makes media takes that we don't like, and not the fact that she's literally a child groomer. Like, thanks for continuing to run defense for a pedophile. You run defense for a pedophile, you fucking pay her money, you do fan art, you cosplay as her, bitch, you looking like the biggest fucking fan. Oh, and I can hear it now, her defenders are gonna be like, oh my god, that's so facetious, that's so, like, overreaching. No, it's fucking not. And again, this is my rapist we're talking about, so as literally her first victim amongst a plethora of victims, it's not funny, you stupid cow. Take your lack of basic human empathy and go jump off a fucking cliff. Like, I am so fucking tired of this bullshit where it's like, no, we're really doing something. No, you're really fucking not. You continually spit in the face of the victims while you run defense for, make fan art for, pay money to, boost the videos of, give views to, and you do nothing but help this stupid bitch. You put yourself in a foot race with a pedophile, you think it's funny. You cosplay as a pedophile, you think it's funny. How far until you are a pedophile because you think it's funny? Oh, that's not fair, Courtney. Then stop going down that track, sigh, you stupid fuck. With your little ass fucking buddy, Anthony. Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny to continually mock and spit in the face of this woman's victims. It is so funny to act like the worst thing this woman has done is attack your little fucking gay ass show. It's really not that deep. It really fucking is. Like, yeah, they've really said, like, legitimately, they're like, oh my god, like, it's not that deep, you should calm down. I'm sorry, wait, let's have somebody rape you, and then I'll dress up as your rapist, cause haha, so funny, quirky, and we'll see if you get pissed off. So is that a manic episode of someone with bipolar disorder? Absolutely not. It has nothing to do with mental illness. It has to do with a lack of basic human fucking empathy. This bitch has been doing this for over a fucking half a year. I think we're almost going on a year this stupid cunt's been doing this because she literally has no regard for anybody's pain but her own. And it doesn't matter how many of the actual victims come out and say, hey, we don't appreciate this isn't cool. She gets her fucking bag off of glazing a fucking pedophile, so whatever. That's her priorities. Muted and everything. Like I said, we got the shittier fucking... Hang on, I'm trying to figure out why my camera won't work. I just plugged you in, what the hell? I don't actually want that one though, that's the problem. There we go. Hang on. Like I said, shittier mic, but better quality stream. Let me pull up my chat. I don't have my chat. Where's my chat, doc? Alright, are we back? Are we working? Are we kosher? Quiet phone. Go to live. Alright, cool. We're working. Yay, back to normal. Again, shittier mic, and I'm sorry, just this computer won't seem to plug into it, and I don't know why. Even when I plug it in, like, the headphones will work, but the mic won't for some reason. Understand it. What is it taking the mic from right now? It's the mic that's on the webcam, not the webcam, like my new camera. This is the mic that comes with the, and the one I was just using was the mic that comes with the laptop. I don't know which one is better. You guys tell me. I had my volume jack down. Sorry, I'll turn myself back up. Problems, problems. Oh, I can tell myself which sounds better. Okay, alright, yep, that works. Fine. Sorry. Probably technical difficulties, that happens. Um, so yeah, bitch is cosplaying as a fucking pedophile and she thinks it's funny. And her fans are like, oh my god, it's just like such a big joke, you guys. It's literally not a joke to dress up like a pedophile. If it was, why don't you throw a Diddy party, Sai? Why don't you have a Diddy themed stream on your channel, Sai? Why don't you have an Epstein themed stream on your channel, Sai? Why don't you pick any one of the prolific fucking pedophiles from To Catch a Predator and like cosplay as one of them? Why is it got to be the one that happened to talk shit about your fucking show that you like way too much? Like, because it's not a joke to dress up as a pedophile, you just don't give a shit about this one because you're not at risk for being groomed by this bitch. We're talking about Cy Scribbles, who thinks it's really funny to, like, make her channel look like Lily Orchard's channel for April Fool's Day. Such big funny. Oh my god, haha. And one of her fans got all pissed off at the fact that I don't appreciate somebody thinking it's an April Fool's Day joke to dress up like my rapist, be it on their YouTube channel or their individual person. Um, and started telling me to calm down because it's not that deep. And so I called them a stupid cunt and told them to get off my page. So they got all personally offended that I called them a stupid cunt and said, well, I was going to agree to disagree, but since you called me a stupid cunt, I'm going to say, fuck you. No wonder, I'm not saying I don't believe you, but no wonder people keep their distance. Like, you know what? People who are going to think it's funny to cosplay as a fucking pedophile, I want them to keep their distance. You disgust me. You glaze a fucking pedophile and you sit there and go, no, I fucking don't. You literally fucking do fan art for a pedophile. You boost her fucking streams. You boost her fucking videos. You keep track of the videos that is coming out so that you can make sure you and your fan base are like up to date with the newest fucking thing Lily Orchard said. Bitch, you're a fan. You are a true blue fucking fan and you don't even seem to realize it. Congratulations, you're a fan of a pedophile. You cosplayed as a fat pedophile. You and Anthony Gramiglia continually put yourselves in a foot race with a pedophile. Oh yeah, no, Ant is like fucking Psy's biggest glazer. Ant and Psy are butt buddies, and they think it's really fucking funny to support a pedophile financially or on YouTube. She also said someone's to do a dramatic reading of Stockholm. Yeah, I know. She wanted me to fucking do it. Someone should do a dramatic reading of my depicted rape. Wow, you absolute fucking troglodyte. You absolute fucking swine. You, Jesus fucking Christ. Can you get hit by a truck? Fuck you. Join Anthony in that regard. She wanted me to fucking voice act through, um, with her through fucking Poke Madhouse, which is another depiction of my fucking rape. Like, she literally does not give a shit. Yeah. Back when we were supposed to react to the June video on stream to boost that, she kept fucking blowing me off about it and putting it off. And then, like, when she's like, yeah, when I have time, when I have time. And then out of the blue is like, hey, I think it'd be really funny for you to read Lily's part of Poke Madhouse on a stream. And literally, when I fucking called her out on it, like I didn't call her out personally in her fucking in her Discord where she did it. No, I called her out on a live stream. I went on fucking live and went, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you even ask me to do that?" And her response was to be like, "Oh, I didn't realize it would bother you." Yeah, because you literally lack basic human empathy. You fucking pig. Funny, funny how? I don't know. Again, lack of basic human empathy for anybody's pain but her fucking own. She's just a pay pig. Oink, 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 you fucking swine. She wants to sit there and talk about how, like, I apparently have arrested development for wanting to be cool to tweens on the internet, and yet she's the one that goes, ha ha ha, April Fool's Day, your quirky internet on, making jokes about pedophiles and child groomers. That's not at all endangering fucking children. Your actions get more fucking questionable by the day. Was she dropped as a baby? I don't know. Maybe she's just a fucking pedophile like my sister. Who knows? Maybe that's why she finds it so funny. Maybe that's why she finds the idea of a child being groomed so funny, or someone being raped by their siblings so funny. Go dress up as Hitler next. Cosplay your channel as a fucking Hitler channel. Go cosplay as the fucking dude who decided he was reincarnated Hitler next. Seriously. You out of touch, unempathetic, fucking jackass. Like, holy fucking shit. You have the same amount of human empathy as my sister does. In every single fucking regard, aside from the pedophile part. You're just like her. Wow, congratulations. You think child grooming is something to mock. You think fucking someone being raped by their sibling is something to mock. You think a fucking victim actually telling you, hey, this is really not cool, you need to stop, is something to fucking mock. You sick your little fucking questionably aged fucking audience on people the second you're pissed off. You're going a bit far with those accusations. I don't give a shit. I do not give a flying fuck. She can stop doing it if she doesn't like it. Stop looking like you're supporting a pedophile. Stop dressing up as a pedophile. Stop dressing your channel up as a pedophile. Stop doing fan art for a pedophile. Stop boosting a fucking pedophile's views. Stop going to a pedophile's live streams and giving them money. Stop defending yourself for defending a pedophile. Because all of those things look like you support pedophiles. Go fuck yourself. If you don't like my accusations, suck my fucking non-proverbial dick. Literally suck my proverbial dick. This is my fucking rapist we're talking about. I don't give a shit how far you think my accusations are going. Maybe don't make a mockery out of my fucking rape. Maybe don't support people who make a mockery out of like somebody's incestuous rape or a fucking child groomer or a fucking pedophile. If you don't like how the optics look, don't do the shit that looks that bad. You have to come down and get one. Wait, did Sai give Lily money? No, Anthony gave her money. Who is Sai's little fucking butt buddy and her biggest glazer? Like, if you don't like what somebody is saying about your public actions online, don't fucking do them. We're not talking about somebody who crashed a car. Yes. There's less smoke I had. My turn to go. No, you can't sit there and act like the worst thing she's done is like talk shit about the show that you happen to like. Because that's literally her fucking defense. And you're giving credence to it. You're in top chat, not live chat. Damn. We get how yeah, talking about how they relate to what she does is one thing, but they don't do that because like she literally said a number of times, I don't want to go any deeper. I don't have the capacity for that. I don't have it in me to tackle that kind of shit. Okay, so don't glaze a pedophile. Like we don't sit here and discuss John Wayne Gacy's art technique. We talk about the fact that he raped and murdered children. So maybe don't sit there and discuss Lily Orchard's art technique when she grooms and rapes children. Well, I don't know if she rapes children. She grooms children and raped me when we were kids, but I don't have any tackle that shit. So then don't fucking go near it. And her April Fool's joke had her make sexual jokes about child characters. Wow! Wow! So now we think it's funny to make jokes, sexual jokes about child characters, and watch her brush it off with, it was a joke, you guys. It's a joke because I'm not actually the pedophile. Are you sure? Are you fucking sure, little miss? I'm the quirky internet aunt. Like, go fuck yourself. You stupid, unintelligent fuck. You absolutely useless waste of fucking space. Go back to the puppy mill you work for. Like, I am so fucking sick of it. And it's every goddamn time. And like the second I fucking get like half a minute break to think maybe this bitch has moved on to something else, she goes and pulls something even worse. Like first it was fucking, she wouldn't get off the fucking, she wouldn't like realize the fact that all she's doing is running defense for fucking Lily Orchard. And then Aunt goes and fucking gives her fucking money and he's like dick riding for defending that. Now she's like fucking parodying, bitch, it's cosplay. It's not parody, it's cosplay. You dressed up and acted like somebody you see on the internet. That's cosplay. Also, hello to any new viewers who clicked because of the Gabe video. Hi, my streams are rather non-professional, and when I want to bitch, I bitch. And it usually pertains to shit regarding my sister and a one fucking size scribbles and how she likes to run defense inadvertently for a fucking pedophile. And I'm really starting to question if it's inadvertently or intentionally. I remember Sai harassed a minor because they didn't agree with their defense of a comic dub content farm channel, if I recall correctly. I don't remember that. I wasn't around for that, but honestly, I wouldn't be fucking shocked at this point. Like, sorry, bitch. You made sexual jokes about child characters and then went April Fools. Okay, hi Shane Dawson. Hi Shane Dawson. Hi female Shane Dawson. Shauna Dawson, is that what we're gonna call her now? Like, Jesus Christ. No. She redesigned her. She cosplayed her channel. I keep saying dressing up. It's just she dressed up her channel. So I just likes using Lily to mine money. See, but that's the thing. You can go find a lolcow to use to mine money that is not actively a danger to children. Like there's plenty of lolcows for that. One that's not actively grooming children is maybe not is like the one that's actively grooming children is maybe not the one to go for. Stina Dawson, right? Like fucking Christ. If you don't know what you wouldn't bring around your kids. She didn't make those jokes. She just platformed them. Oh my God, that's so much better, dude. That's so much better. She platformed it. That's so much. Oh wow. Also, I smoke weed on my streams and cigarettes. I'm really the most unprofessional. Like, I don't even call myself a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber. Fucking, I don't even try to be professional, and I'm not gonna sit here and defend it, unlike some people who literally glaze a pedophile and go like, no, but it's funny, it's just a joke, oh my god, guys, it's a job. Like, get a better job. You chose this. Out of literally anything else in the world, you chose to glaze a pedophile. Like, it's not a joke. Jokes are funny. Okay, sexualizing a child is not funny. Dressing your channel up to look like a pedophile's channel is not funny. It's literally just you doing the thing that you want to do under the guise of it being a joke. The fuck? Like, 100%. If it just unfazed, if it didn't phase anybody and it didn't piss anybody off, it wouldn't be a joke. It would have just been a thing she did. It's only a joke because she needs a defense. No, it's just something you wanted to do. You wanted your channel to look like Lily Orchard, a pedophile. You wanted your videos or your stream to mirror a pedophile. That was a choice you fucking made as a 40-something-year-old adult. And you say, I've got arrested development? Bitch, you got mental retardation, if that's the case. Clinically. Role-playing as somebody's rapist isn't funny. No, but role-playing as a pedophile in general isn't funny. I don't see anybody dressing up as John Wayne Gacy. Are you going to go recreate John Wayne Gacy's painting style next? Are you gonna go buy an island and recreate Epstein's Island as a parody next? Asking someone to explain which part of their joke is funny. It usually has some sputtering because they know it's not and saying it is an excuse. Exactly. It's, oh, I'm joking unless you're gonna do it or unless you're okay with it. I'm seeing what I can get away with. And again, if she doesn't like my interpretation of her actions, she can stop glazing a fucking pedophile. I don't give a shit. We hate Hitler. Let's critique his painting skills and call his art takes lame. Exactly. Like, for fuck's sakes. Why is it that, like, she could 100% understand it when it comes to, like, a pain she could potentially be subjected to? But when it's a pedophile and an incestuous child groomer, you know, somebody who's not going to go after some fat, stupid fuck in America that she's not related to, you know, you're not at risk of actually ever being fucking victimized, so you don't ever have to risk feeling that pain. So you don't have to empathize with that pain because you don't ever have to feel it. It's never going to affect your life. Oh, but I might have to move across the state, so I need to fundraise, guys. That's a pain that'll affect her life, you know? She might have to get off her ass and do something other than like groom dogs at a puppy mill. It's not a joke. It's a fucking admission. Congratulations, you've become who you wanted to be, the internet bad critiquing pedophile. Like, congratulations. I'm pretty sure Lily called herself the internet aunt for a good while, too. Slippery fucking slopes and all that. Who are we talking about? Cy Scribbles. And her little fucking butt buddy, Anthony Gramiglia, is a fucking side tangent character because he was there too, and he's been paying, like, he pays money to a pedophile and thinks it's funny. Oh no, you know, guys don't understand. Financially supporting a pedophile by going to her stream, clicking on the stream, going into the chat, sending her a super chat for a financial amount. You don't understand. That's a troll. That's a super big own that's absolutely going to show her fans what a hypocrite that she is and make them finally believe once and for all that this woman is an incestuous pedophile. Are you sure about that, bud? Because I think you just wanted to give $2 to the pedophile. I think you just thought it'd be really funny to give $2 to a pedophile. And when a whole shitload of people said, dude, why are you financially supporting a pedophile? You said, no, 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 it's a big funny troll own and I'm super connected and it's going to make people pay attention. It just made people pay attention to the fact that you paid money to a pedophile. And then when literally the girl that she raped came and told you, hey, that's not cool, you lost your shit. on your fucking channel post and like spat in my face. And you think I owe you an apology? Well, you continually spit in my face by making a mockery of my fucking abuse? It was bad enough when Sai asked me to read Lily's lines for Poke Madhouse for her live stream. That was bad enough as it was. It was even worse when she continually shelved reacting to the June video, which was her idea to do in the first place. And then now she wants a dramatic reading of Stockholm. This bitch wants a dramatic reading of child porn to put on her channel. Like, Sai, do you not understand that Stockholm is child sexual exploitation material in Canada and a good portion of the States? Why are you trying to advocate and find volunteers for not only people to be exposed to child porn, but to read it in depth and then audio record a reading of it? That's producing child porn to then distribute on the internet. That's distributing child porn. Are you really that fucking stupid? Or are you a pedophile? Let's do a dramatic reading of Stockholm. You mean let's produce some child porn? What the fuck, bitch? What the fuck? The amount of times that I've said in your fucking server, on this channel, on the internet in general, that that is literally fucking child sexual exploitation material. You want a dramatic reading of child sexual exploitation material and you think that's funny. You think child sexual exploitation material is funny? How often have you read it? Sai, how often do you read child sexual exploitation material? I'm like super, super curious. If you're so familiar with it, you think it'd be funny to have a dramatic read of it. How often do you read child sexual exploitation material? Written by Lily Orchard, no less. Weird tell. Strange flex, but okay. What's on the shelf? A whole bunch of shit. It's a couple of shelves. It's got a whole bunch of stuff. I don't think Sai's as bad as Lily because nobody knows that she's abused anyone yet is a wild take to have. Literally advocating for the production and distribution of child sexual exploitation material makes you just as bad as the person who produced and distributed child sexual exploitation material. It literally makes you exactly the same as the pedophile. Because you know who distributes and produces child sexual exploitation material? Pedophiles. Congratulations, Sai. You made it. You fucking made it. Not gonna lie, Sai probably would laugh while reading it. Yeah, the same way like when fucking Poppy interviewed me about my abuse for the first time on live stream, you couldn't see one hand conveniently. Probably because she was stroking it. Like, the absolute brain rot to say something like, I think we should have a dramatic reading of Stockholm and not realize you're basically saying on your live stream, not even basically, you're literally saying, I think we should create, like, produce and distribute child sexual exploitation material. Because that's what Stockholm is. It's child porn. It is fictional child porn written by a pedophile, and you want multiple people to read it, record audio of it, and then put that out on the internet. What is wrong with you? Because the only reason I could ever think someone would think that's acceptable is because they're a fucking pedophile. Where's the Glazers? Where are the side Glazers now? Is it too late? Are they all in fucking bed like the bitch babies that they are? Like, I'm actually waiting for somebody to come glaze her on the fucking comments of this, going, you're going too far, you're reaching. She's literally advocating for child sexual exploitation material. Literal child porn. She's literally going, I think we should have a dramatic reading of child porn. I think it would be so funny to have a dramatic reading of child porn. What the fuck? What is wrong with you? Why do you have supporters? Even if legality wasn't an issue, it's still deplorable. Like, it doesn't matter if legality isn't an issue because it fucking is, okay? It's fucking child porn. And again, it didn't Poppy make jokes about Lily having BPD to you who has BPD? Yeah, that was fuck. That was fuck. That was so stupid. Poppy was lucky I couldn't actually see the video of that stream while I was talking, because I like absolutely would have cut myself off in the middle of that and been like, "Oh, I'm sorry, am I boring you?" But it's not real, bro. It literally is. Hi, hi, hi. I am Scootaloo. Thanks. Thank you very much. You didn't know the names were changed? Reading 50 Shades of Grey in a Mickey Mouse voice is funny. Yes. Reading child porn in any way is never funny. Also, yes. I don't think making allegations like this is the best bet. I mean, I know you're hurting, but geez, Louise, chill out, mate. Have a bong hit. Wow, dude, seriously, why don't you go read some child sexual exploitation material? I don't think it's fair to point out that making a dramatic reading of Stockholm is literally producing child sexual exploitation material and distributing it, which are both fucking crimes. Oh my god, like you should chill out, dude. Like someone's only like contemplating making child porn and distributing it. It's not that fucking deep. You shouldn't fucking talk about it. Oh my god. Try again, you absolute daft cunt. I don't think this is a safe place for you right now because I am absolutely gonna rip you to shreds if you do not fuck right off with that fucking mentality. It's not that deep, bruh. It's child porn, bruh. It really is that fucking deep. You should have a bong hit. Yeah, so I can have this thing ready to clock you upside the head, you fucking moron. Are you kidding me with that? Reading child porn's not that deep. Putting it out on your YouTube channel that's not age gated is not that deep. Mad weird, bruh. Mad fucking weird to sit there and defend somebody contemplating distributing and producing child porn. Yeah, that's mad fucking weird. No wonder I would think that you're down with reading it, considering you're defending somebody who's contemplating distributing and producing it. Wow, that's such a wild leap to make. You know who defends the idea of distributing and producing child porn? People who like to consume child porn. So like, yeah, what else would I think you would want me to calm down because you want her to distribute and contribute like distribute child porn for? Why else would you be all for somebody distributing and producing child porn if unless you wanted to consume it? Like, explain. How am I that far off? You're the one defending Sai who is telling me it's not that deep that she wants to distribute and produce child porn. Very bad faith arguments. Okay, so fucking leave. I don't care if you agree with me. This wasn't get in losers and agree with me. This is get in losers for going complaining. They're not bad faith arguments. They're fucking logistical arguments. What is bad faith about pointing out to somebody going, I think it'd be funny to read a dramatic reading of child porn, so funny, to point out that they would be distributing and producing child porn? How is that bad faith? If anything, I'm warning the stupid fucking cunt who obviously didn't have the 3 fucking brain cells to rub together to get that far in the thought process. She stopped at haha child porn funny. She never said what. She never said what. Be fucking clear, my guy. You're the one who's going to sit here and tell me I'm wrong in my stream. You better fucking type those fingers a little bit faster and be a little more clear than that. She never said what. Haha, child porn funny? She did with her actions. Actions speak louder than words, and hers are fucking deafening. So what's that? I know they're literally cosplaying as the woman that raped you, but you're kind of being a bitch about it, right? Right? I never said live reading. I said dramatic reading, and she did. She actually has said before that she wants a dramatic reading of Stockholm because she thinks it'd be funny. Try again. I never said live reading. It's a dramatic reading. Try again. You got a lot more typing space in that fucking box, buddy. You better type a little bit more than just that. Than three fucking sentences. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 words. I have a bad faith argument when it's literally fucking child porn and all you can say is she never said that. I used to be in her fucking Discord, bro. She literally asked me to do a dramatic reading of Poke Madhouse, which is another thing which is depicting my fucking abuse. Actions speak louder than words. Pure cope. I've never defended cyanide. Stop falsely accusing people. Okay. Bruh, what? You're defending her right fucking now. When you said it wasn't that deep, bro, it's not that big a deal. You should calm down at the prospect of somebody literally contemplating, distributing, and producing child porn that is based off of what was done to you by your fucking sister growing up. You told me to calm down, and no, I never defended her. Bruh, did you have a fucking coherent thought in your fucking life? Maybe you should stop smoking the bong. Oh, that's cope. No, it's literal reality. Yeah, sorry. Actions speak louder than words is cope. Literally are the words of somebody who constantly have actions that never line up with their words. Tell me you're an absolute piece of shit in real life without telling me by saying actions speak louder than words is cope. No, the things you do and the effect that they have on people means more than your it's a joke words. Cosplaying your YouTube channel as a YouTube pedophile speaks louder than you saying it's a joke, bruh. Because it's not a fucking joke. It's literally something you did. You literally cosplayed your YouTube channel as a fucking pedophile. And need I remind you, my fucking rapist we're talking about, so I have every right to be this pissed. And if you don't like it, click the Xbox. Get the fuck off my channel. Go suck your own cunt. I am not fucking nice when I'm pissed off. I am not known for pulling my punches when I have a problem with somebody's fucking behavior. I am not known for being kind or diplo-fucking-matic. And if that's what you're looking for, wrong fucking channel, mate. What's with these new viewers running defense for this shit? No, the side glazers always come out when I bitch about Psy. Because then they go report it fucking back to her, and then her and Ant will be talking, well, Ant will be talking about it on his community tab again, where he's like, oh, Courtney talked about me again on her live stream. Yeah, because you keep fucking glazing a pedophile, you stupid fuck. Why are you acting like Courtney can't be mad? I know, don't be mad, because, like, this is your rapist. Like, oh my god, what is wrong with you? Bro, what is wrong with you? The only conclusion I can draw for running defense for this shit is you're also into it. And if you don't like it, go away. I don't like Lily. I literally never said you did. Just know your virtue signaling will be your downfall. Tell Aunt I said hi, you stupid twat. Oh my god. Your virtue signaling will be your downfall. Suck my dick. Virtue signaling. You're telling me to calm down about somebody cosplaying and making a mockery out of literally my rape. You need to get a clue. You terminally online individual. You poor fucking incel. You get no bitches, and I can tell. I think the whole chat can tell. F in the chat for Buddy Morkel, who gets no fucking bitches. Andy's anti-Semitic, motherfucker. I'm Christian. What is that even supposed to mean? I love that. Okay, Jew. What's that even mean? You stupid. No bitches. Zero. Zero bitches. Zero bitches. The only bitches you get are named like Jill and Lucy. Just okay, Jew. I'm not even Jewish, but what does that even mean? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that stupid killed me. Oh my god, that was so great. Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? If you're checking this, it's pretty pathetic, lol. You're probably right. It's mommy didn't breastfeed him. That's the problem. Where did that come from? I don't know, man. It's fucking hurt ego, I guess. Got called out. Couldn't handle it. So he just like defaulted to bigotry, I guess. He's just like, I did do what? Ah, that was so funny. That like broke my train of thought. That was so funny. I can't believe that happened. I'm more confused than offended over that, right? That's why I just kind of laughed. Like, no wonder he got triggered over the Hitler stuff. Oh my god. Seriously though, we just. Oh, that's right. We talked bad about Hitler and defended his woobly. Who was Morkel? I don't know. Came in like telling me to calm down, and then got his ass cooked, and his response was, "Okay, Jew." It's like ignoring the obvious implications that like we all know he was getting at with that. Like, it's just inherently somehow it's bad to be Jewish. What if I was a Jew? Like the only reason I got confused is because like, bro, I'm not even Jewish. But like, what if I was? What what does that have to do with anything? You're making wild accusations that are bad faith and out of nowhere. Jew. What? Oh my god. I don't like Lily. I just happen to act exactly like her. That was wild. Right. That's what I mean, living abnormality. It's just like what do you even mean by that? Like what do you even mean by worse, I'm a Christian. Oh no, I'm not. I was baptized, but his anti-Semitic is Lily, right? Like Jew is actually a slur depending on the context it's used in. I mean, like I do get that, but like just the it was just like the 12-year oldness of it of just like it's okay, Jew. Like, bro, what? It's not an insult if I'm not offended. Judaism is probably one of the most interesting religions that I've like ever bothered to look into. So like I probably like find it complimentary for someone to assume I was Jewish. Like, oh God, you think I know that much? God, no, no, no. I mean about Judaism. You resort to two-word insult, right? What are we complaining about? We were complaining about Cy Scribbles cosplaying as a rapist and a fucking pedophile. Two or three people so far. You're glazing a pedophile. You're a gay Jew. Oh my god, it was Cartman. Next, he probably would have thrown out fucking hippies. You're a Jew. Okay. Like, no, because if it was a Cartman insult, he would have called me like a gay Jew or a filthy Jew, but he didn't even do that. It was just Jew. Oh, didn't she lie about being indigenous? Yeah, she's not, she greatly over exaggerates it and like misconstrues the truth. Our grandfather is native, okay? He's Native American. He's not indigenous Canadian. So, our grandfather is Iroquois, Sauk, and Fox in his heritage. He was accepted by the tribe before he died. His oldest daughter is accepted by the or not the tribe, the nation. Sorry, my words. I'm painfully white. He was accepted by the nation, recognized by the nation before he died. My aunt, his oldest, um, was recognized by the is recognized by the nation, like super very in touch with the practices and the roots and everything. Um, but Lily goes around talking like literally saying that our grandfather's Cherokee, which he is not, and that she's Cherokee, which she is not, and that she has the native gene, which isn't a thing, and that she has a darker complexion than the rest of us, which she does not, and that she's super in touch with our grandfather's heritage, which she's not. Um, Lily didn't even have a relationship with our grandfather before he died. The family in general barely had a relationship with my grandfather before he died. And, the only time I ever saw him is if I went to Ontario, like paid money, got on a plane, went and saw my aunts, and went and visited him myself. Like my mother made no effort to put us like in touch with our grandfather that much. And Lily being the antisocial fucking unwanted little shit that she was, um, had no relationship with the man. She claims otherwise. She claims completely differently. She's also made up like two different stories about, like, one of them was, or I think both of the stories are that her and my mother went to clear out our grandfather's house when he died. Um, our grandfather didn't live in a house. He lived in an assisted living facility, and his eldest daughter is his power of attorney. So she literally dealt with everything. Maybe my mother was there. I doubt it. Maybe she brought Lily. I doubt it. They did not have anything to do with touching my grandfather's things because all of his stuff was dealt with by his power of attorney and literally the executor of his will, which was his oldest daughter. So she had no connection to the man whose heritage it actually is. She makes no effort to connect to the heritage itself. She makes every effort to insult native people in just about every regard in turn, including calling reservations ghettos and saying that every native on a reservation should just fucking assimilate already. They're stupid. Super fucking Native American brained, right? Like that's not a white person mentality or ever. Um, Sorry, I'm catching up with chat now. Yeah, she called reservations ghettos and said everybody who lives on them should just assimilate already. She also calls her feather earrings tacky, which always rubbed me the wrong way. Well, because they are tacky and they're not native. Like that's the other thing she does that like kind of really pisses me off too, is she's constantly flaunting all of this shit. Like, look at my native stuff, guys, look at my native stuff. Because that's absolutely what native people who are very much in touch with their culture do. Because like being native or indigenous is a very spiritual, very culturally rich fucking experience. Like that's half the reason why I don't even bother identifying as it myself. Like, I've done a few things to learn about my grandfather's heritage, and I do everything I can to respect it, but I'm not a spiritual person. So, like, I won't be able to fully appreciate the shit for what it is, so I just leave it alone, basically. Um, but, like, native people and indigenous people who are, like, very into their culture, they don't sit there and go, look at all my shit like it's an Etsy shop. Like, look at this thing, look at this thing, look at this thing. Like, typically, items have a story, they have a meaning. Like, fucking, just off the top of my head, there's this one Inuit girl who's on YouTube who I catch her shorts the odd time, and her mother makes her, like, handmade fucking clothing and shit. and like she'll try on some of them, but she'll be like, this is just a coat, like this is something that she made for Vogue, and then she'll put on this other one that's very traditional, and she's like, I only wear this for special occasions, and like she spent so much time on the beading and like this, that, and the other thing. Like there's a lot to be said about the piece and its importance. But when Lily does it, it's look at this thing, look at this thing, look at this thing, look at this thing, look at this thing. We've got all the fucking dream catchers you could ever want. Wacky, waving, inflatable, art flailing tube men. Like it's like she's selling them to you, and it's like that's not how people talk about their fucking heritage. That's how people talk about a commodity that they've purchased. She also has a dream catcher that looks like the horde symbol from WoW. That's probably true. She's always like, "Oh, I've got this dream catcher that my mother gave me from when she went to go visit my grandfather when he lived in Oklahoma." It's like, yeah, bitch, she bought it at the airport. Calm the fuck down. Okay, because like when me and mom were going to the international powwow, you had no interest in going. So don't act like you're actually involved in any sort of heritage. You got a knick-knack from a fucking airport and you held on to it. That don't mean shit. The blending of the foundation. Yeah, she fucking makes herself seem like she talks like she's a darker, literally says that she's a darker shade. Bitch, 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 please. We got mistaken for twins when we were young enough, okay? All right? People thought we were paternal twins. Not that we were 19 months apart, but that we were paternal twins, or almost identical twins, except for the fact that we're a boy and a girl. Because we have the same fucking skin tone, bitch. I get so mad about that. And then she's like, "Oh, no, see, I'm dark," and then takes a picture where there's like a hard yellow line of foundation at her chin, and then her neck is the same color as mine. Lily's the type to buy native art that's actually stolen designs made by white people. Oh my god, Max. Now that you mention that, she flaunted a piece that she said was given to her by our grandfather. The story first was that he gave it to her before he died, and then the story when I called her out her bullshit was that she got it because her and my mother were packing up his things after he died, both of which are not true. And the fucking necklace was a goddamn pendant that was made and sold by a fucking dude who like this guy, white supremacist, pretty much, not a white supremacist, fucking Indian slave trader. That's what he was. Oh, look at this thing that my grandfather personally placed in my hand, right? Yes, yes. And it's the funniest thing too because like if Lily had any interest in actually like reconnecting or like not reconnecting because we weren't raised, that's the other thing. We weren't raised with our grandfather's heritage. Our grandfather was hardly raised with his own heritage. Okay, he had to reconnect because it wasn't even something he knew. So it's not something he was able to teach his children, therefore it's not something his children taught his grandchildren. We were not raised indigenous. We were not raised native. We were raised Newfie because the entire family, aside from Hank, is Newfie. And she also uses the caveat of, my niece and nephew are native. Your niece and nephew are fucking Mi'kmaq, okay? I Mi'kmaq is in no way the same thing as Iroquois, Sauk, or the Fox people, and conflating them is not something that any indigenous or native person does. That's what white people do, Lily. Oh my god. And she's like, "Oh my god, like my half brother fucked some native some Mi'kmaq girl and popped out some kids, so that means anything about me personally and my heritage." It's spelled differently. It's not spelled like that. Yeah, the Mi'kmaq are were are indigenous Canadian people. They own a good portion of this fucking city. MIQUAW. There it is. Sorry, I'm looking up the spelling here. Let's throw the spelling in chat. M-I apostrophe K-M-A-Q. Did I spell that right? I spelled that right, right? I did. Okay. That's how you spell it. Sounds like a guy who had a DID alt named Alistair and somehow remembered the Jim Crow laws. Oh my god. Thanks. Sorry about that. No, it's okay. We've got a mall in Halifax, in Dartmouth actually, which is in Halifax, that is like named after them, but it's called Micmac Mall because we've constantly mispronounced the name of the Mi'kmaq people. The fact that she needs foundations 8 shades darker than what she really is to feel more native is wild. Like, I don't understand why she thinks she needs to look native. It's a culture. It's a heritage. It is a spiritual fucking belief that is taught and passed on and practiced. It's not a skin color. It's not a hair texture. It's not prominent cheekbones and a strong jawline. Yeah, she has the native gene, yeah, and that her mom was upset because none of her other children got it, which is just canonically not true, okay? Now, when she was born, because Lily is the only one of us, like, of my mother's 3 children who has brown eyes, like my mother, okay? So Jodie and Elizabeth has brown eyes. My father, Gerald David Pete, has blue eyes, okay? I got my father's eye color. Lily got her mother's eye color. Both of our parents have brown hair, but it's always been assumed that Lily had mom's hair color and texture just because she had the thicker hair and I had my father's hair color and texture. So Lily had brown eyes, and when babies are born with brown eyes, there's a lot of times their eyes will look really, really dark when they're born. They'll be like black when they're born before like the melanin and everything starts like coming in properly. So she had really, really, really dark eyes, and she had a lot of hair when she was born. So my mother constantly refer to Lily as her little papoose, which is as far as my mother would put it, it's an Indian term for babies. I'm quoting this bitch, okay? I don't believe this bitch. Um, so that's what she constantly would refer to Lily as, and as we were both growing up, she would constantly bring that up. And now, my mother thinks she has a dark complexion because she goes outside, puts cooking oil on her skin, and has like leather bag texture on her face and like leather bag color on her face. So she thinks she has a dark complexion, but really it's just skin cancer. Isn't saying I have the native gene eugenics. The idea of the native gene is eugenics. So like fucking the native gene only matters when you're talking about government recognition of native status, um, because it is just a measure of white people trying to be superior. That's why that system is in place, and anybody who thinks otherwise is kind of like stupid. Anyway, and with like Canada, the way recognized native status works is one of your parents needs to be a status 1 native, and that means they're fully recognized as native. So if a status 1 native has children with a status 2 native or a non-status native, then their children become status 2 natives, all right? Status 2 natives have to have children with a status 2 native or a status 1 native person, legally, this is government bullshit here, in order for their children to be considered status native children, okay? My mother would be legally considered a status 2 native, and she had children with a non-native man, legally. So legally, her children don't qualify for native status. We're part of what's called the second generation cutoff, which again is just government bullshit. She's just baking herself. Yeah, no, it's bad. The fact that you need to look like a particular race so badly is rather sad and weird. It is. My mother's fetishized like native and indigenous people since I was a kid. She wants to be the Cherokee princess. I don't know why. I guess like she just really wants to experience oppression or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. Look at what that bitch raised, okay? She don't think properly. Does she put cooking oil on her skin? Yes. Yes. Yes, she does, Wendy Bro. Yes, she does. This bitch puts canola oil on her skin and goes and sits out on one spot on the deck for like 4 hours. She gets a burn. She puts cooking oil or butter on it. This shit is why people say race is a social construct. I mean, the idea of race is a social construct because in reality, the only thing that has ever dictated skin color was your distance from the equator. It's just nature's sunscreen. um, dark skin tones were developed when people spent like generations and generations and generations close to the equator. Especially before we had a thicker ozone and what and whatnot. Fuck. I'm okay. She doesn't even have an organ covering her body now. She's got one big cancer. Pretty much. Her mom's favorite film was Pocahontas. Uh-huh. How'd you know? One big cancer. This is pretty much it. Well, it's funny too because when Lily pulled her little stint when I first started talking about how she tried to say she had skin cancer, um, I started wondering if my mother had a skin cancer scare. Because I've been telling this bitch, I told this bitch my entire childhood, you're gonna get skin cancer. What the fuck are you doing? And like she wouldn't listen, of course. She wouldn't pay attention. And then Lily comes out with her whole, I had cancer, I have cancer, I had skin cancer. And what am I smoking? Weed. This one's called Girl Scout cookies. They aren't even positively have any in it. Wait, what? I'm literally seeing Lily's future. Oh no, that's not Lily's future. That's my mother's future. Lily doesn't do that. That's what my mother does. Lily just wears the wrong foundation. Caused by a lack of melanin due to a higher chance of eye damage. And that due to that have a higher chance of eye damage. Again, yeah, and like for the most part, melanin protects you from UV. Like that's why melanin was developed in people in general. It's natural UV protection. So that's why like brown eyes have less of a chance of being of getting eye damage or sun damage or macular degeneration because they have more protection from the UV light they're exposed to on a regular basis. Um and like so it's the only thing that really dictates melanin was the general your relative distance from the equator during a certain like generational time. Don't get me wrong. It's not like if two black people go move to like the North Pole and spend 30 years there, they're not going to lose their melanin. Like that's not how it works. This was like while humans were developing and shit. Um Lily's foundation is so off that she looks yellow, like she's ill or something, right? Like she's trying to be a fucking um Simpson. It's kind of funny, especially when it doesn't go down her neck and it's like, bitch, blend. I can tell you what your shade is. I have it upstairs in my fucking makeup kit. We're the same damn shade. Great day to be black and have brown eyes and also hate the sun. Oh no, just because like naturally you have like a little more protection doesn't mean like you're not um doesn't mean you can't like have certain like just tastes and like, whatever. There's also certain things like, if you got sensory issues and shit that's gonna pertain to your eyes too. She has a warm toned makeup on, so it makes her look jaundiced. Her. She's got the wrong shade. That's the problem. She's got the wrong shade and she's got the wrong undertone. Do I have a Discord? I do. You can find the link when you join the channel membership for $1. I have to gatekeep it somehow. Otherwise, side glazers and fucking lily glazers get in. It happens to me when I put on the lightest shades of makeup from the West. Listen, I struggle to shade match myself because I'm so fucking pale. Like, there are certain makeup brands where their lightest shade is either too dark or they don't have like the right undertone for me. And it's kind of funny. It's like the exact opposite problem most like people of color have, whereas like shade ranges tend to not go dark enough. For me, the average white person shade doesn't go light enough. I swear to God, I just start buying like Asian brands because I'm just that pale. Oh, hi. What are we talking about? We were bitching about Psy scribbles. I ran out of steam though when the anti-Semite came in. To be quite honest, I can't believe you're keeping the poor man down. How could jobless hoarders ever find a dollar needed for that server? Jesus Christ. Hey, just hang. Well, if you can't afford the dollar, then just hang around at the beginning of the month streams. Oh, hello. I'm surprised they don't super message you too. Oh, right. God, I wish. Fuck, I wish I had trolls that paid me money. I don't, though. They don't have balls like that. I mean, I probably could get trolls that pay me money if I were willing to, like, sell my soul and mock a bunch of, like, rape victims or some shit. Anti-Semite. That means doesn't like Jewish people. It doesn't like Jew people is really what I was about to say. It doesn't like Jew people. Ah. But see, like, the fucking native thing is just really funny because Lily sits there and goes, I'm native, I'm native, I'm native because of one grandfather's mother. Whereas, like, literally 90% of our family has roots that go so far back in Newfoundland. Like, our great great grand which I don't know how many greats are there, but one of our grandfathers on the Pete side of the family helped plan the city of St. John's, Newfoundland. There's a street named after him. There's a Pete Street in St. John's, Newfoundland. That is how connected our family is to that fucking island. Like, we've been there so long, it is quite possible we have ties to the Nordic people who fucking settled there to begin with. And she goes, I'm Native American because of my grandfather. Like, bitch, you could have been a Viking, and that would have been legitimate. Like, I could sit here and say I'm probably a Viking, and it very much is legitimate. Oh yeah, the anti-Semite. It was someone coming in like being really mad that I was talking about the fact that Cy Scribbles wants to do have someone do a dramatic reading of Stockholm. Am I doing good? Oh, I'm always doing good. I fucking getting shit off my chest is my favorite. It was just called Jew hate. No, let's just call it Jew hate then. Yeah, so Cy wants to have a dramatic reading of Stockholm done. And if you don't know, Stockholm is child sexual exploitation material written by my sister about what she did to me when we were children. It legally qualifies as child sexual exploitation material, aka child porn, in Canada and a good number of states in America. Cy wants to do a dramatic reading of this. And I pointed out very, very angrily and loudly on my stream here earlier that that is literally producing and distributing child sexual exploitation material that was written by a literal pedophile. And do you know the kinds of people who distribute and produce child sexual exploitation material? Pedophiles. And this dumbass didn't like the fact that I equated her actions to the actions of a pedophile and thus accused her of potentially being a pedophile because the actions just keep kind of lining up. And then came in and said, oh, you need to calm down. It's really not that deep, bruh. Um, so I told him to like sit and swivel, basically, in much more flagrant terms. And bro's fucking response was, okay, Jew. Like, bro, what? Just, okay, Jew. What's that even mean? And like, it totally just interrupted my stream of fucking being angry because what does that even mean? Like, y'all know I got Jewish friends, right? You know I'm gonna go to them after this and be like, so if someone just says, okay, Jew, how would you take that? Why would anyone want to read that at all? She thinks it'd be funny. She thinks a dramatic reading of child porn would be funny. This is the same woman who's like 40 something, by the way. This is the same woman who wanted me to read my own sister and incestuous rapists words in Poke Madhouse, which is again another glorification, justification, and defense of my sister raping me when we were young. Mind, oh, that one doesn't work. Let me post a new one, dude. Let me do it on my phone where it works a little better. Where's my phone at? Yeah, back when I was still talking to her and I was in her Discord server, back when the June video came out, we were supposed to do a live react to the June video, and it was her idea to do it. I was going to do one on my own channel, and she's like, well, we should all do one together. And I'm like, okay, well, cool. And I kept asking her when we were going to do it, and she kind of just go like, oh, when I have time, when I have time, when I have time. And then all of a sudden one day she's like, hey, Courtney, I think it'd be really funny if you read Lily's lines from like Poke Madhouse. They don't really care about fictional stuff. Yeah, that's great. That's nice. They don't care about anything but themselves. That's the problem. What am I doing? Oh, Discord link. Right. Yeah, she's like in her 40s and she's acting like this. And then she's gonna be like, oh, Courtney's got arrested development. Bitch, you have mental retardation. Fuck right off. You shouldn't say that, Courtney. Why? That's like Sai's favorite word. I'm just using language that she's gonna understand, you guys. Where's my... There it is. I gotta add the link 1 second and then post it. Oh, what happened? What's Arrested Development other than a show and a rap group? It's it great. Can I even define this? It basically means you're just mentally slow. Like your mental development has stunted, generally at a point where you're like a young adult or a teenager. Um, fucking overgrown child is another term for it. What am I doing? I'm posting to YouTube. That's what I'm doing. For April Fools, they were praising its writing. Like, I can't even imagine, like, how do you even try and think that legitimize that as a joke in your head? You're like, haha, I'm going to praise child porn. Like, why don't you just go for Daisy's destruction? Like, seriously, why don't you just live stream Daisy's destruction next, you stupid shit? Like, you stupid fucking empathyless cow. Ah, nope, fuck, shit. I almost did that publicly. That's supposed to be members only. That was close. See what happens when I'm talking and I do stuff. There we go. But they were actually reading it. Wait, are you serious, Pickles? They actually read child sexual exploitation material on stream? Oh, it's Pokemon House. Okay. Yeah, that's like a literal defense of... a good portion of that has a lot of defense of my fucking rape in there. Most of it isn't, to be fair. There is a good portion of Pokemon House that isn't about me, and there's a lot of it that's about Lizzie. It's the fucking Violet arc. The Violate arc is about me, to be fair, so we'll give it that. Yes. Yeah. Thank you for the clarification. No, I'm gonna wrap up soon. Love you too. Yes. I don't know, guys. I got the clarification. I thought they were reading Stockholm, but no, they were reading Pokemon House. That's horrid. What the fuck? Oh. Yeah, she wanted me to read Lily's fucking lines for that because she thinks it's funny. The coin roast. Blunt. You're 18. I can't tell you what to do. Was that the boyfriend? It was. Hello, kitten. Meow. Like, why doesn't she just record noises over Daisy's destruction and pretend the poor victim is pretend to be the poor victim since it's not that deep or making fun of pedos? Right, right. Like, still, just the fucking. I think someone should do a dramatic reading of Stockholm. Like, bitch, that's child porn. What is wrong with you? Why are you so disconnected from this that you don't realize that you just said, I think someone should do a dramatic reading of child porn? Like, how are you so dumb? Was that the Batman? No, that's the magic. Oh, and ignore the mess that is my house. Magic. Meow. That's the other kitten. I have a matching pair. I have to stop saying the word child porn so loud because the boyfriend can hear it and he doesn't want to. It just curls around picking up pennies. I mean, pretty much. That one scene from Blue Velvet, right? Who wants that shit red? Hi, apparently. Like, again, like the actions just keep lining up with you're more like Lily Orchard than you're letting on. Magic. Liam says, psst, psst, psst. She looked over at me. My dad had no dominant side of his brain for part of his childhood, required PT to fix it, and was mentally younger than his age, still in some aspect diagnosed with organic brain dysfunction. Interesting. I've never heard of heard of that one before. An April Fool's joke. Wait a second. Ah! Is why a food fight is a cinematic masterpiece, not why is CP funny, right? Like an April Fool's joke is me sending my boyfriend to the bar to tell the girl whose dog that I walk, like while I'm on the way to go get her dog, that I can't make it because I'm sick because I have the April Fool's flu or the April Fool flu. I don't know. I can't remember. It was some quick play, like cute play of words that I sent him in there with while I'm on the way to go get her dog. So like he gets to watch her face drop in horror and then register and laugh while I'm on the way to walk her dog and then see that I've picked up her dog to walk her. So that's funny. That is funny because that's harmless. Nobody gets hurt. Somebody thinks, oh my God, wait a second. Oh, you got me. I thought I was in a pickle. That's funny. You know, fucking uh, d- d- uh, plastic wrap on the toilet seat. That's funny. Whoopee cushions. Funny. Loosening the salt shaker. Funny. Cosplaying your YouTube channel as a pedophile. Sorry, I'm allergic to that kind of bullshit. Not funny. If you need to explain the joke, it's not a joke. And you're not funny. Why can't there be a good shit like Twin Peaks and not baby doo-doo crap like Steven Universe? Like, what, like, and Sai's a competent artist too. Why can't you just, like, get into the, like, I don't know, Epic the Musical fandom and, like, get in on the animatics and do something useful that could contribute to, like, literally anything but a pedophile's reputation? I don't even understand why you gotta review anything done by Lily. Like, why are you consuming media made by a pedophile? Like, you know it's made by a pedophile, but you're still seeking out media made by a pedophile. Why? It's a pedophile, dude. Like, you could literally find 1,001 bad media takes on Twitter that are not given to you by a pedophile. So it's not about the funny media takes. It's literally about the pedophile. Because, you know, birds of a feather fucking flock together. Goddamn vultures can smell each other and the predator and the fucking prey a mile away. Can't they just review anything else? Well, no, because it has to be attached to a pedophile. Did you do anything for April Fool's Day this year? I hijacked my mom's TV to put on peanut butter jelly time. Nice. Yeah, no, like I said, um, I walk a dog for a friend of mine's boyfriend. No, for my boyfriend, a friend of my boyfriend's. Thank you, words. Um, I walk her like 4 times a week. She works at a bar that he goes to, and he goes to the bar today while I go to walk the dog. And while I'm going to pick up the dog, he tells her for me, because I was going to text her, but I didn't actually want to scare her. He tells her while she's already at work and the dog is already waiting for me to come pick her up for a walk that I can't make it to pick up the dog, that I have the flu. Something like the April Fool's flu. I can't remember the play on words now, but it was funny at the time. And like, she got shocked shitless for a second because she thought nobody was coming to walk the dog and then realized that he made an April Fool's Day joke and laughed about it while I was walking the dog. See, that's funny. Yeah, Sai does act like a fucking Lily's #1 fan. Loudest, most vocal, and most fucking making good fan art fan. I did say Lily makes her money, so yeah, why would she, right? I mean, right? Do you want to be Rebecca Starlight? Ooh. Once I saw that cosplay thing, I was legit scared. I was scared I somehow actually subscribed to that pedo somehow. Turns out not sub to either, but still had to see that. I'm gonna laugh if so many people unsubscribe because they think they've accidentally subbed to fucking Lily Orchard. By the way, how's that Topal video doing now? Because um, let's just say I think I'm glad I never got it done. Because yeah, I saw what you put in the Discord there, Wendy. That being said, I've been here for about an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go hang out with my boyfriend now. I had fun. I always have fun. If you're new, I stream. I don't know. It's random. I stream when I stream. But anyway, I will have a good night, you guys. I will see you another time. She lost 5K. That's so funny. I'm dying. The troll was kind of funny. All right, have a good night, guys. Be good. Bye. I will drink water right now. Coffee flavored water.